that the governor of New York?
A bill aimed at providing a way to fast-track American citizenship for migrants willing to serve in the military.
No wonder Mexico's laughing at us right now. I'd be laughing at us too. Get their government back, and we're gonna lose ours. Are you okay?
And then I gotta open Pandora's box again because they're gonna want to know everything, and then I'm gonna have to live through work and do.
Wake the fuck up, America!
Watch me now!
Continue. This is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard of. Dear Jesus. I think it's more frustrating that people are just so blind to this. Eesh. All right, so let's see what the producer sent me.
Roles. As of 1 hour ago.
The Army is slashing 24,000 positions in a move to restructure the military branch.
24,000 positions. And police departments are letting go of officers, sergeants, and detectives all throughout the country. Why are they doing this? In Chicago, in Colorado, in New Jersey, in California. Why are they doing this? Well, they're getting ready to replace a lot of these roles, a lot of these American positions with migrants. Millions and millions of migrants have...
What? What the fuck did you just say? We're going to replace our military with the cartel? Is that what's going on right now? Hold on.
To the southern border over the last several years.
A sharp increase in Venezuelan arrivals is contributing to a recent spike in migration along the U.S. southern border.
Some estimates are as low as 3.8 million. Some go as high as 7, 10, 11 million. And a lot of these people that have just entered here were promised a great life. They were promised a way in which they could provide for themselves, work permits. They were promised all these things, and they didn't really get what they were promised. And they're in desperate situations right now, a lot of them. They don't have jobs lined up. They don't have, some cush life that's just ready for them. So they have to do whatever they have to do to get by. Well, now there's new bills and laws being worked on to where migrants can get a fast path to citizenship by joining the military,
What the fuck did I just listen to? What? Hold on. And again, for the stupids in back who refuse to even look up what the fuck collectivization is. This is fantastic as fuck. Yeah, let's bring the cartel in. Let's go ahead and bring in the cartel. To No wonder Mexico's laughing at us right now. I'd be laughing at us too. Maybe they're gonna get their government back and we're gonna lose ours. Are you all fucking high? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Oh my god. Okay. I mean, on a happy note though.
7 times over the course of the last 6 years, dude, the VA has continued to let me down.
But if they join the military,
I just want some continuity of care with mental health providers.
Then maybe after their 4 years.
Refused. I had a split because they fell in a network and then and trying to hold it together.
The government will finally shit on them.
And he denied taking my case back.
They do the rest of the fucking veterans in America.
April 12th, and I'm just finding out, dude.
Fucking
Doctor. And then I gotta open Pandora's box again because they're gonna want to know everything, and then I'm gonna have to live through work and do that. I just want to be able to talk to the same person and have the same individual manage my goddamn meds. I've been off all my medications.
Shit on them like they do the rest of the fucking veterans.
In 2 years I've been doing it on my own, man. I'm just white knuckling, I'm gripping. But Jesus, I'm so tired of it. It's not a lot to ask. I just want to be able to talk to the same person and not continue to have to retell these fucking stories that torment me. I fucking get it now.
Dear Jesus in heaven.
The Army and joining these forces. And so when you start to look at what's really going on in America, you can see things very, very clearly. That we're walking into a world of change, and we all need to get prepared for it. We all need to see things for what it really is to make sense.
Let them have they say it's okay. Give me a fucking gun, I'll shoot you, son of a bitch.
Smart, well-informed decisions based on facts. Please hit the like button, hit the like button. YouTube will share the content, educate more people about what's going on in America's struggle with recruiting shortfalls that made it impossible to bring in enough soldiers to fill all the jobs. Now, look at the real story here. So they said these shortfalls, these recruiting shortfalls, made it impossible to bring in enough soldiers. Well, look at this. So U.S. Army cutting more than 20,000 posts in restructuring plan, right? Came out today. Then U.S. Army cutting 24,000 amid recruiting shortfalls, right? But you remember this. They let go of 8,400 members for refusing it. 8,400. So is there really a massive shortfall, recruiting shortfall, or is the real intent to remove some of these roles by getting rid of the people that could be problematic, people that aren't going to just go with anything. They have their beliefs, and their beliefs are going to stand on them, even if it means losing their spot, right? And so you have 8,400 people that just lost their role, and now they're working on this. So according to the Pentagon official, the U.S. military failed recruiting goals in 2023 by 41,000, and more struggles are expected in 2024 after the House of Armed Services Committee was informed in December that the acting undersecretary for personnel and readiness at the Pentagon, that 11% of kids today would not be eligible for military service due to being overweight, and that 77% of today's kids would not be eligible without a waiver. So then this bill comes, right? This bill comes out
I've spent the whole morning explaining exactly how the government is calling all of us stupid. They even put it in paper. They even put it in writing for y'all. And you're just like, yep. What the fuck? So Americans aren't equipped enough to be soldiers because we're too busy in our fucking feelings, and we're too busy being pussy ass little fucking bitches that are sitting in our cars making videos thinking that we're doing something, thinking that, oh yeah, fuck the military, fuck the veterans, fuck all of them, while we're sitting in our car gaining more weight, making videos for free Palestine, free Israel, and everybody that joins my live, the donations go blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you're on Instagram. It's different from TikTok, you dumb fuck. Like, I don't think I'd want, like, I wouldn't want that, the woke people in the fucking military either. I'm not arguing against that at all. Because these same dumb fucks legitimately are making arguments that we used the draft for 9/11. Yeah, the same idiots are using the arguments that 9/11 is comparable to World War I and World War II. I wouldn't want them fighting for America either. Stay in your car, all right? Stay in your houseless fucking home, okay? And making videos to free everybody else except for us. Continue to do that because, no. But as for the rest of this, are y'all what the fuck? Wake the fuck up, America. Dear Jesus. U.S. law proposes faster American citizenship for Kenya and other migrants from other countries. So they just said that you guys, us Americans, we can't do it. We're too much of pussy-ass little bitches. So everybody else can do it, though. That's fine. But Americans were too soft. It's right here in black and white.
Right, 6 days ago. U.S. law proposes faster American citizenship for Kenyans and migrants from other countries, right? This is U.S. Congressman Pat Ryan and John James have introduced the Courage to Serve Act a bill aimed at providing a way to fast-track American citizenship for migrants willing to serve in the military. The legislation seeks to address two pressing issues in the United States.
Isn't that the governor of New York?
It's the challenge of integrating migrants into society and the ongoing recruitment struggles faced by the American forces. The Courage to Serve Act proposes a pilot program that will offer qualified migrants an expedited path to citizenship. For Kenyans looking to the West for opportunities, this bill, if passed, could represent a significant shift in potential pathways to American citizenship, right? So this is where we're headed. This is really where we're headed. The eligible applicants must pass rigorous background checks by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, be admissible in the United States, and meet requirements for enlisting in the armed forces. So,
this is great.
Then Congressman Pat Ryan, same bill, right, continues to push action on migrant crisis, introduces the Courage to Serve Act with West Point classmate Congressman John James. And today, Congressman Pat Ryan, alongside his West Point classmate, Congressman John James, introduced the bipartisan Courage to Serve Act. The bill will create pilot programs that would provide an expedited path to citizenship. Now, this goes a lot deeper than just the U.S. Army. So, in this, for example, this ability to serve in the military, the legislation addresses two challenges facing the United States: an influx of migrants who are looking for work, and a better way.
Hang on. So.
Oh no, there's a person, Tammy. Oh my God.
Oh my God. There goes another person, guy.
I've said it 1,000 times. Those who don't remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Yeah.
Today, Joe Biden became the first president to not attend a 9/11 memorial in either New York, Washington, or Shanksville. Joe Biden commemorated 9/11 from an airstrip in Alaska and used a refueling layover to honor this solemn day. A 9/11 is a day that we never forget, but the president's already forgotten. Oh my God! And the White House says 9/11, it's time to move on.
When I asked a White House official why it is that President Biden was here and missing the 9/11 commemorations at the attack sites, the analogy that I was given is that 22 years after Pearl Harbor, U.S. presidents were not still going to visit Hawaii.
This was not an oversight. Joe Biden thinks he's spent enough time visiting 9/11 memorials. And today, on the anniversary of the deadliest attack in American history, began his half-hearted event with a joke.
Governor and I have something in common. We're both from Scranton, Pennsylvania. I wish I had him playing in my high school ball club that I was playing, but I could have been an All-American.
9/11 is a national funeral service. We don't joke. But Biden continued his tradition of making every tragedy about himself. He lied and claimed he went to Ground Zero the day after the attacks.
Ground Zero in New York. And I remember standing there the next day and looking at the building. I felt like I was looking through the gates of hell. It looked so devastating.
We checked. Joe Biden was giving a speech on the Senate floor on September 12th. Joe Biden didn't beat Bush to the smoking rubble. He visited a week later. So, the president cracked jokes and lied in Alaska on 9/11 after telling the world he needed to go to bed.
But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
The same fucking idiot. Do you recall that we trained the pilots that flew the planes into the towers? This is fantastic for America. I can't wait for this. This is fucking great. I'm glad we're just bringing in all these people because us Americans aren't equipped enough to do the job. So What happened last time, America? That we trained fucking pilots. You fucking idiots. Jesus. Wow. I'm going to have to bleep out a lot of this.
And they're actually not just looking for work, they're prevented from being able to work in many cases because they're unable to get work permits. So they're basically given this one option in some cases, right? So building a better life for their families and contribute to the country as well as recruitment crisis within the ranks of the armed forces. So they estimate that, between 3.8 million and migrants have entered the border. Some are saying closer to 7 million, 8 million, some are saying. So, you can come to your own conclusion, but regardless, it's in the millions, right? It's in the millions. And so when you have this situation where a lot of, millions of people can't work legally, like a lot of them are unable to actually get, a full work permit. So migrants can't get work permits. States thought fast work permits would solve migration. Why Biden can't expedite work permits. Then, he fast-tracked some work permits here. Why many new migrants in Denver can't get work permits. Many migrants are ineligible for status, allowing for work permits. The reward expedited migrants, you get the idea, right? So they have 3 routes to get permission to work. Right? How do you bring a lot of people to a country and you make it impossible for them to work, right? Why would one do that? You would do that if there's a plan, if there's some type of benefit. Otherwise, it doesn't make any logical sense. It does not make any logical sense because regardless, maybe let's just say hypothetically, they're all really, really nice people, right? If you put a bunch of really nice people in a situation to where it is very unfavorable and they don't have many options, they're not going to turn into nice people because they're going to have to do whatever it takes to survive, right? So regardless of, who the person is, it's just, survival. You ever see National Geographic? You see the animals in the wild? Animals do what they have to do to survive. Right? When you put millions of people into a situation and they need to survive, things will be as they be, right?
They'll be fine.
Do whatever they have to do to make it to survive. And so the easiest path is likely going to be joining the military, joining the army, doing what they got to do. So ICE will face a $500 million budget shortfall for border security unless Congress takes action, official says, right? So look at this. You have the military. You have what's going to the police departments. You have the work permit situation. And then now ICE is walking into a deficit. I mean, think about this. $500 million is almost no money if you look at, how they spend money today. But it's not getting filled. Why isn't that deficit getting filled? Why? So when border security provisions were stripped from the National Security Supplement Bill in the Senate last week because Republican opposition, a doomsday clock began ticking for cities struggling to cope with an influx of migrants and federal agencies bracing for a new surge at the border. 2 Department of Homeland Security officials told NBC new Migration and Customs Enforcement is now forecasting budget shortfalls of $500 million unless Congress takes action. Other areas of the department, including Customs and Border Protection, are facing similar shortfalls. So you look at this. Customs, Border Protection, ICE, you start to look at all these are facing now shortfalls, right? So at that rate, key areas of ICE operations could run out of money by May, right? Just in a few months. Under the bipartisan border deal, DHS was supposed to get more than $15 billion to do things Republicans have demanded, such as removing people, right? And so you start to look at all this, you're like, all right, well, maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just, coincidences after coincidences after coincidences. But then, NBC News reports that new laws remove obstacles for DACA recipients who want to become police officers. California and Colorado have passed laws that would permit non-citizens authorized to work in the U.S. to become police officers, while New Jersey and other states consider similar legislation. As police departments struggle to recruit and retrain officers, some look to a previously untapped pool of applications to fill job vacancies. States, including California and Colorado, have begun to pass laws that would permit non-citizens who are authorized to work in the U.S. to become police officers. While others, such as New Jersey, most similar legislation, the arrivals make recipients of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA program, eligible for law enforcement work. Beneficiaries of the DACA program have historically been barred from holding jobs in law enforcement because of various provisions in state laws. The DACA program, which provides protections against deportation for people who arrive in the United States without legal status before turning 16 and who have lived in the country continuously since 2007, has about 580,000 active recipients in the United States, right? And so this person right here, you know, he always wanted to be a police officer. Well, now he's gonna hit his goal and he's gonna be a police officer. So you're gonna start to see this really begin to happen. Now, one thing that many people don't realize is when you live in a world like we live in today, where job stability is almost non-existent,
right?
You're seeing all these layoffs happening in tech, in small business, medium-sized business, service jobs, retail jobs, fast food, all these layoffs. What is the most stable career? Probably a government job, right? Having, getting a check directly from the government, nothing more stable than that. And so when you have a lot of people that are looking for stability and they're not able to get a work permit, but they can get a government job, look at that, right? What do you think about this entire situation? Where do you see all this going? Do you think we're...
You don't want to know what I think. I think I was pretty vocal on what I thought about this. What the My eye is going to twitch out of my head right now. Are you... Okay, hold on. You see, again, the government outright calling y'all idiots, and y'all just out there proving the government correct. We're too much in our feelings right now. Like, it's fine. Free fucking everywhere else except for America. Yeah.
Into a scenario where we're gonna blink, and you're gonna see, more and more migrants filling the roles of police departments, police officers, people.
And that's fine. That's fine. If you've gone through the process of doing it legally, that's fine. Not the whole, like, I got an app on my phone and I crossed the border yesterday and now I'm a citizen. No. People who've done it legally, great, cool. Come on in. But no. We're gonna deem our own citizens as incompetent to fill these fucking roles.
Of the U.S. Army and different key roles with migrants. Let's have a conversation about this below. And if you'd like to fix your credit, we would love to help you at my company, greatcreditfast.com. That's
wow. This is great. Said absolutely nobody ever except for the dumb that are occupying America right now. Again. This is terrifying. Y'all, this is terrifying as hell. And it's time, y'all. It's time that you woke the fuck up. This is happening right under everybody's noses, and everybody's too blind and too worried about everywhere else to see what the fuck is happening. Wow. Well, I mean, the government's correct, though. Y'all are a bunch of fucking idiots that don't see this. Keep proving them right. Keep proving them right. Yeah. Keep sitting in your cars, doing absolutely nothing, but making videos, hoping that somebody in Palestine or Israel is going to see you and be like, oh my God, this 2-ton fucking making a stance. Let's go ahead and stop the war here. Get the fuck out of here. You keep doing that. Yeah. Keep preaching about fuck the fucking military. Yeah, they're gonna be fucking real quick. Real quick. You think you're homeless now? Just wait. Just wait. So that's gonna conclude it for this one. Stay stupid, America. Because that's what they want. That's what they want. Okay. Fuck you, bye.